He's on the front straightaway, getting everybody lined up. It's going to be a great rookie race right here. Winner of the rookie race tonight, $25 from Raging Bull Racing Engines. They'll also take home a bottle of Chemical Chaos tire prep. I believe it was a bottle of internal prep. Andy Partridge right here behind the tower. We've got a good field. This is going to be a good one. Junior 1, you need to be over on the grid, ready to go. Junior 1. On the pole, we have Andrew Swiatek in the number 2. Ethan Schlesiewicz in the number 27. I will say it 14 different ways before the race is over, but darn it, we're going to have a good time doing it. The number 3 of Jace Amonley is on the inside second row. On the outside second row, Abel Overly in the 69. I got Connor Wilkerson out there in the number 88. I have Lane Gross. He is out there in the number 30 in that green cart. Weston Elwood in the number 28. And I still didn't get a name for this number 77. This kid needs a name. Somebody come tell me his name. All right, we got the juniors, or the rookies, all ready to go. They are ready. They are up on the wheel. Green flag flies. They're going to do this from a standing stop because most of them have never rode on a pace lap before. Some of them have. Andrew Swiatek's going to go to the lead. Ethan Schlesiewicz is going to fall in line behind him. He's looking for the inside. Ethan's dad told me this is his new favorite track, and I believe he really likes it now because he has went to the lead. And number 27 goes out front. Swiatek is in second. Overly third. And Amonley in fourth. Wilkerson there in the 88th will round out the field with Gross, the unnamed 77, and Elwood. Down the front straightaway. They're going to run 10 laps for these kids. That's a pretty long race for them. Oh, 8 laps. I'm being told 8 laps. I get all the lap counts wrong, but that's why I just talk about it. Down the back straightaway, Schlesiewicz is still your leader in that number 27. He has got a fan club down here on the front straightaway. He is up on the wheel riding that thing. Swiatek still right there in second. That was his big sister that sang y'all the national anthem earlier. Overly. He's been here a couple times, but he's looking awful good out there tonight in that number 69. Halfway home, Schlesiewicz still your leader. Junior 1, you need to be on the grid, ready to go. Junior 1 on the grid, ready to go, please. Schlesiewicz still your leader in the 27. Swiatek right there. If he slips one time, Swiatek will be up on that bumper. Overly still in a pretty good place too. Them two leaders, they can't make contact or Overly will be right on them. 2 laps to go. Ethan still with the lead. Turns it down into turn number 1. Scooches up on the wheel a little bit on the back straightaway. Down into turn 3. He'll be looking at the white flag this time by white flag in the air. It's the battle between Schlesiewicz and Swiatek. I can't say it fast. It's a good thing they're not side by side dueling it out right now because I would probably utter a few things. They've got one more time down through 3 and 4. They aren't going to catch the lap traffic. The 27 Ethan Schlesiewicz is going to be your winner here at the Bullring in the rookie division. Swiatek second, Overly third, Amonley will be fourth, Wilkerson fifth, 77 and Weston Elwood in that 28. Round out your field in the in the rookie division. Now we'll stop the front three or the top three front straightaway, get their pictures, and we'll go down here and give them a couple of trophies. Remember, we're supposed to stop on the front straightaway and get some pictures. Parents, turn them around down there. Send them out here. We got some trophies for them. Ethan Schlesiewicz, the winner of your rookie division. He's out here congratulating the other drivers. Good sportsmanship all the way around in these rookies. Dad over here pretty happy for his boy. He's got to get his interview. He's struggling to get the helmet off. Wave to that crowd out there. Look at all them people out here cheering for you. Y'all give him a big hand. Drove the wheels off of it. Hey, bud, you got anybody you want to thank?
Thank you, Papa, Dad, and all the...
Yeah, you're lost for words, huh? Well, you did a good job out there, bud. We're really proud of you. You got you a quart of Chemical Chaos tire prep, and the camera guy's going to come and get your win picture here for you. Get in there with your family. Andrew Swiatek, second place, bud. Who do you want to say thank you to?
I thank my whole family. I thank everyone for getting me into this.
Awesome job, bud. Only his third time ever on dirt, and he's out here running second place. Did a good job winning his heat race. Abel Overly. Hey, man, you come down here and run with us, bud. You want to say thank you to anybody?
Thank you. Thank you.
He's not a man of many words, but he's happy to be here tonight. He's got him a kite from Nature Coast Sport Kites. He's got him a nice little trophy courtesy of Papa Sig. We thank all y'all for coming out and running with us. And as soon as y'all get through tech down there, make sure you scale. And we got a little bit of prize money up here. I believe first place. Yeah, second place has the prizes too. As soon as he gets through tech and all that, I'll try to get someone handing out the prizes and stuff. Hey, you know we'll be here all night. Yeah, right. Y'all be the only ones that ain't worried about going home. Okay. You coming up or down? You good? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I think they're going to the pits with him. All right. Best interviews ever. That was our rookie division here at the Bullring tonight. Now we bring out the junior ones. Our rookies were 5 to 8 years old out there on the track. Junior ones out here, they are 8 to 10 years old. Plated engines. Winner, first place. Okay, 8 laps. 8 laps, Junior 1. They're telling me 8 laps. Raging Bull Racing Engines is going to be the giving them $25 to the winner. Get a bottle of Chemical Chaos tire prep. Second place will be getting a Little Caesars gift card, and third place will be getting a kite package from Nature Coast Sport Kite. Elizabeth is going to smack me later for screwing that one up. Junior 2, you need to be on the grid. Junior 2, you're up next, followed by Junior 3. We got Parker Haley out here in the lead in this Junior 1 division. Jacob Smith riding second. I believe that's Ashton Garrett in third. See if I can get an eye on the fourth place cart, the 1X. Wesley Robertson, and the 2020 of Mason Smith. That's the Trump Train cart. He was a winner last time out at Burbank Speedway, taking home a Junior 1 win over there. Parker Haley still leading. Junior 1 division. These kids are on these plated clone engines, but they are still whining them for everything they got. Parker Haley stretching it out a little bit. He'll also be running in the Junior 2 division. He is bubble age. They're halfway home. Jacob Smith, he's got some pressure from Ashton Garrett now in that number 57. Garrett sporting some new color scheme, a new color scheme this year. Got him a nice shiny new cart. Almost new, I think. But dang, it looks nice. Ashton proud of his ride there. He was our points champion in the Junior 1 division last season. Had him some wins. Tonight he's out here chasing Parker Haley with the rest of them. Parker got a little bit of a lead now. Noses it out in turn 1 just a little bit. 2 laps to go for Parker Haley in that number 2. White flag, 1 lap to go. Junior 1, Junior 2, make sure you're on the grid. Junior 2, make sure you're on the grid. Coming up off a turn 4, your winner, Junior 1, Parker Haley. Smith second, Garrett third, Robertson fourth, Mason Smith fifth. Parker Haley, winner of your Junior 1 division. Parker is going to be running that Junior 2, so he's going to need to get over there real quick. But, hey, Parker, good job out there, bud. You want to say thank you to anybody?
Thank you to my crew chief, my dad, and everybody that helped on my go-kart.
Awesome job, bud. Good job out there. Parker taking home a bottle of Chemical Chaos, $25 from Raging Bull Racing Engines. Second place, Jacob Smith. Good job out there tonight, bud.
Yeah, it felt great. Just making that move, coming out of the turn 3 and 4 just felt good. I watched till we made it to the finish line, and as soon as I made it past in front, I was happy as can be.
Awesome job out there tonight. Thanks for coming and running with us. Ashton Garrett. This little dude right here is our defending points champion. Good job out there, Ashton, tonight. You want to say thanks to anybody?
My mom, my dad, and my crew chief.
Awesome job, bud. Thanks for coming and running with us. Got Henry Hodges Construction on there. D. Hilliard Hauling. Father and Sons something. I can't read it. Dad getting him cranked back up and sending him back in. Father and Son Fence Company. Want to make sure we give credit to all the people who sponsor these kids and make sure that, you know, they get to come out and race. We thank everybody. We want everybody to support the small businesses that support racing.
Woo, woo.
Good. We got. Oh, sorry. By the end of the night, I always pull out my hamstrings and stuff sliding down the wall. Yeah. Coming out next year, Junior 2 feature division. Oh, thank you. Junior 2, they're going to be running for $25 as well from Raging Bull Racing Engines. A bottle of Chemical Chaos. Second place will be getting a $10 gift card. Nature Coast Sport Kite. And they don't know it, and we didn't tell them before they went out so they wouldn't, you know, sandbag or do anything crazy. But Raging Bull Racing Engines, Brandon Bull, put up a set or a 3-leg dog of Cobra Racing tires for the 5th place finisher, because it ain't a lot of times that the people in the middle of the pack get anything, and those are the kids that need it. So they're not going to find out till they get back here. So some kid might be a little dejected that he finished 5th, but he's going to be real happy when he sees that. Zach Zachary to the lead. His buddy Preston Arbogast goes to 2nd. And they're not liking that start, so they're going to call it back down. Here comes Smith back through the middle. All right, we're going to get them lined all back up. Junior 3, you should be on the grid. Junior 3. Bring them to the grid. Make sure you're in place on the grid. Junior 3. Wing champs. You'll be behind those Junior 3s. From who? Did he say who? Okay. All right, they wanted to make. There's a young guy up here wanted to make it an even 30 to the winner. Guy named Joe. We thank him for coming up. Throws an extra $5 in on top of it. So now the winner will get $30. We thank everybody who has come in and started to sponsor or help sponsor these races tonight. Please contact me in advance, and it makes it even better. We can promote you on our websites. Our TZ Motorsports site in and of itself has had over 110,000 people reached in the last 28 days on Facebook. That's not bad at all for a $5 or $10 or $20 plug. And if you want to give a little more, we greatly appreciate it because it goes well for these kids. Now we're going to be green flag racing. Randy Smith to the lead. Zachary falls into 2nd. Haley's to the bottom. Haley driving over top of him. And at some point, you got to let off, especially when you're already on top of a cart. That would probably be helpful. Again, parents, please talk to your children about letting off when you're already on top of another cart. Medics down there checking out Zach right now, making sure he's all right. That's what we're talking about. When you're on top of another cart, you don't have any roll cage around you in these things. That goes for you adults too. Sometimes I see y'all just stay in the gas as if it's going to change something. So the 9 will go to the tail. It was the first lap, the first corner. What's the old saying? You don't win it on the first lap in the first corner, guys. Good time to get a good position out of it, but all right, Zach says he's okay. He wants to race. Of course he does. He's a tough kid. He's riding an 06 Prowler. Got him a Jeff Star engine on there. We'll get everybody lined back up here. Zachary and Smith will lead them back around. You'll have Brody LeMayo there on the inside second row in that number 3. Preston Arbogast on the outside in the 48. You got Mason Terry in the 24. You got the 9 of Parker Haley. He'll be falling to the tail. The 96 of Taylor Jones, that red one back there. Her first year running full-time junior 2. And the 8T of Jaden Taylor. I think they're saying that, I don't know if Zach's shut off or not. Randy's pointing over there trying to let people know something. Okay. Well, Bill's down there cranking the Taylor Jones cart. If we can get Bill up here to crank the pole position cart. All right, they're going to... Zach said his arm is hurting a little bit, but he's determined he's going to race, so they're going to check him again after the race. He is happy to have himself a good power plant on there. He's ready to ride. He's surrounded by a couple of RPM engines with his Jeff Star engine. We got some good motors out in that front of that pack. This is your Junior 2 division. These are your 10 to 12-year-olds. Junior 3, you're on deck. Junior 3 is on deck. And here we go one more time. Zachary gets a little better start this time. This time Smith will fall in behind him. Down through 1 and 2. Zachary in the lead. Smith second. Newman looking for third. He's going to pull it in there. Arbogast falls to 4th. Parker Haley already back to 5th. Zachary out front. His teammate right there in second. Parker Haley. He makes the pass for 4th. He's coming. Zachary gets a little loose, has to get out of it, collects it up off of 2 there, holds on to the lead. Seems like it's getting a little tail happy, and Randy Smith is able to close in a little bit. Junior 2 feature event. Zachary wiggles again in the middle of 1 and 2. That Jeff Star power pulling him up off the corners, though. Randy Smith, here he comes. He's looking to the outside. Haley now to third. We're halfway home. They're going to catch at least one car to lap traffic. Haley slides up. Newman pulls back up on his bumper. They catch that lap cart. Lap cart goes low. Looks like everyone's going to clear okay as long as this lap cart doesn't meet him in the corner. Zachary clears him. Smith is going to have to go high. He slides way out trying to miss the lap cart. 2 laps to go this time by Zachary, your leader. Randy Smith second. Parker Haley third. Brody LeMayo fourth. White flag, one more lap. Zachary in the number 43 machine. He is out front in this Junior 2 feature event. Down the back straightaway, stretching it out now. It's Zachary. He's not looking back. All he's got to do is get through 3 and 4. He has got it covered, and off of turn 4, the number 43, Zachary is your winner. Woo! That was great. Randy Smith, Brody LeMayo, Newman, Haley rounding out the field. What a race, guys. And if you think I might have sounded a little bit happy, it's because that's my boy's, one of his first wins here. It was a great race. I personally want to say thank you to Jeff Starr for one heck of a power plant on that one. And to Charles Smith for the setup. Corey Holly, what a job they did. Zach struggled all last year. And as his dad, that kind of hurt watching my kid struggle out there. And this is going to be a big moment for him. He's been waiting for something like this. I hope so. Man, Randy, that lap cart, man, it held you up there. Okay, we're going to get some pictures here, get everybody in. Zachary, your winner. We're going to get this picture real quick. Can I get one with get one with us three. Zach, what the heck? Where did that come from? Who do you want to thank, bud?
All the people who built my motor and helped me just get through this.
Awesome job, bud. Very proud of you. This is my boy right here. This is Zachary. I love this kid. Charles Smith over here with his son, Randy Smith. Randy. Man, y'all caught that lap cart. You were still right there. You slid her up trying to get around the outside and just lost a little bit of ground there. Who do you want to say thank you to, bud?
Charles Smith, my dad. Wait, it didn't even go through.
Randy did a good job. This is Charles Smith right here. We brought him on board this year to help out with my sons, and I'm just thank you. That was awesome, man. That was worth all the crazy. And Corey Holly, I know he's out there listening. He scaled the carts for us. Jeff Starr up there, man, what a job. Brody LeMayo, man, what a tough crowd. You were surrounded by a whole bunch of regulars out here tonight. You come through with a third-place finish. You got you a Nature Coast Sport Kite. Who would you like to say thank you tonight?
My mom, Andy, and Chemical Chaos.
Awesome, yeah. And Chemical Chaos had the top three in these first three, or winners in these first divisions with some tire prep. Y'all need some tire prep work. This is your guy right here. He's right behind the tower. Andy does a great job. Always helps out with a lot of new racers and a lot of experienced racers. So y'all visit, talk to him, and get your tires done up. Brody LeMayo, 3rd place in that Junior 2 race.
Oh. I'm over here. Just going to walk off with the checker flag. Thank you, man.
This one's going to be another good one. Junior 3 division is now up to $130 to win, thanks to a few more donations. We had, of course, Raging Bull Racing Engines came on board first, laid that seed money down. John Rowan Trucking come on board, threw $25 more towards first and $25 more towards second. And RGM Racing threw $80 more out there. First place is going to take home $130 in your Junior 3 division. Parker Haley, when you get a chance, after you clear tech, we've got a 3-leg dog set of Cobra tires up here for you, courtesy of Raging Bull Racing Engines. Here we go, green flag racing, Junior 3 division, Hurricane Hannah Smith to the point. Looks like Lastra is going to come through on the bottom. Zachary stuck up high. That's Timothy Zachary in that cart. Little brother just won the other race. A little loose off of 4 there, and they straighten them out. Get my names right here. Get on the right page of my book. This one is a tough one. You got a points champion and Hannah Smith out front. Mason Lastra, multiple feature race winner. Bubba Rolling, stock car driver, multiple race winner. Timothy Zachary up there, feature winner, multiple feature winner. CJ Nelson back there in the 03, right behind Hunter Barber. CJ's a multiple race winner. Parker Haley picking up them Cobra tires. Good job there, Parker. Parker Haley up here taking his set of tires. Excited. He's got him a brand new set. Pays off to take that 5th. Hannah Smith. She's still out front. The boys are still giving chase. I don't even know if she knows how much money's on the line tonight. But it doesn't matter when it comes to Hannah. She is she's very focused when it comes to getting in that car. 2 laps to go. Hannah Smith, your leader. Lastra is right there, though. Bubba Rolling, riding in 3rd. Waiting for an opportunity. They're getting fewer and fewer. As a white flag is going to be in the air. They are going to catch it. Well, they might catch this lap cart here. This could come into play. Keep your eye on the leaders. Lastra to the bottom. Hannah Smith slides out. Mason Lastra goes to the lead. This lap cart's going to be right there as they come off of 4. There's contact off of 4. And Hannah Smith took that bottom line back away, and Hannah Smith is going to take it. Lastra to 2nd, Rolling 3rd. Hurricane Hannah Smith, points champion, Junior 2 last year, coming out here winning her first race as a Junior 3. I'm going to interview you. You're not escaping. Hannah Smith was a winner over at the Goat Yard a couple weeks back. Now she's got her win here at the Bullring. I mean, you've won in all kinds of animal tracks. What do you got to say about that and who you want to thank?
I want to thank my dad and Kryptonite Racing for supporting me in everything.
Awesome job out there. Boys are going to have a hard time catching you this year, and that's a pretty cool seat cover. I wonder where you got that at. Mason Lastra. Man, that lap cart came into play right there at the end, and Hannah was going to go for it. I knew you were going to go for it, and it was just a matter of who was going to come out in the front on that one. But who do you want to say thanks to, man?
Well, Corey Hawley and Cameron Emmerich at Kryptonite and all my sponsors, Masters Subaru, Speedline Athletic Apparel, After Inc., and...
That guy right there?
Yeah.
Florida Ticket Firm.
Florida Ticket Firm, that's the one.
Man, he's got more sponsors than I do. Good job out there, bud. Bubba rolling, man. You come back here, and y'all, well, man, these kids out here are just crazy. They were going for it all night long, and I know you got a bunch of sponsors on your list, too. Go ahead, man.
I like to thank Wendell and Liz for letting me drive it, Wendell's Trucking, John Olin Trucking, and the Good Lord, and Robbie Williams for wiping.
Awesome job out there, man. Thanks for coming out and running with us tonight, guys. Hope y'all had fun, and okay. If you would, bring them back up there because they, the people, just bring them back up if you would. All right. That was your Junior 3. That was it for the kids' classes. And now we're going to move on to the wing champs. I'm going to try to walk up this wall one more time without falling down because y'all know at least once during the night I'm going to fall and everyone's going to laugh. Wouldn't be racing if I didn't fall down the wall at least one time. Wing Champ Division coming out on the track. Running through these feature events tonight here at Marion County Speedway. They're going to get them going. They decided they just wanted to invert their finish from the heat race. See if I can get to their page where I got their names on it. I know there's 2 Seawrights out there. All right, the leader, the 00. Perkins, we'll give him a call out tonight. These wing champ guys, they traveled quite a distance to get here to run with us tonight. They had ran with us during the Vegas show here on March 14th. Had a good time, wanted to come back. And they are having a good time out here tonight. Tim Seawright following in second place right there, and the no sense card of OJ Seawright. Yeah, you're going to have a 3-way battle for the lead here very shortly. Seawright looks to the bottom. Perkins recovers. Seawright looking low again, but Perkins with some horsepower down the straightaway, and now OJ Seawright taking that bottom line away. He's going to have the line down the back straightaway. It looks like he might be able to pull it all the way down into turn 3, and OJ Seawright third to first in one straightaway. Tim Seawright drives it down in the bottom. They shuffle the 00 of Perkins back to third. And now it's the Seawrights back out front again. Box stock 400, box stock 400. You need to be in the grid ready to roll. Box stock 400 followed by crate 375. Halfway home, wing champs. Having a good time out here tonight. Marion County Speedway finally getting back to racing out here, and we got the wing champs with us. Glad these guys made the trip to put on a little bit of a show tonight. OJ Seawright. He had all kinds of competition from Tim Seawright in the heat race, but it looks like he made a few adjustments, and he is working it here in that no sense cart. Winding down the laps here Need to get them box stock 400s over on the grid. Box stock 400s. Make sure you're on the grid. OJ Seawright now has got about an 8-car length lead down that back straightaway. They close it up a little bit in the corners, but he just motors down the straightaway. He's looking at 2 laps to go. OJ Seawright, the No Sense Wing Champ Kart. He is your leader. White flag in the air. One more lap for OJ Seawright. Coming up off a turn 4, your winner, OJ Seawright in the No Sense. We've got Seawright in second and Perkins third. OJ Seawright, third to first in one straightaway, waited patiently, made the move, man. We're proud to, or happy y'all come up here to run with us tonight. And who do you want to thank, man?
Well, I want to thank the Lord first for allowing us to be able to do this to start with. And I don't know too many other 72-year-olds out here winning. So, you know, we've just been blessed, and thank everybody that helps us on these things. We all work on them together, so it's no matter where we finish, we all win. Thank you.
Good job. Always give thanks to God. 72 years old, come out here and made the big pass on the back straightaway to get the win. You got to go over and talk to Papa Sig. That's another one of our 70-something winners. He's I think he's older than you. Papa Sig, Papa Sig, yeah, yeah. The old guys can still get it done. Tim Seawright. You had him set up to take the lead, and this yellow cart snuck right through your hole.
Well, that happens. When you do the tires and set up both carts, it's hard to outrun yourself.
Well, y'all did a good job out here tonight, man. We're glad y'all come to run with us. And, man, y'all welcome back anytime.
Yep, thank you.
Are you tired yet? Man, you had them covered there for a little bit. I was thinking that you had made the right adjustments, and they were going to be on the outside looking in. And I just who do you want to thank?
Well, I have to thank the good Lord for all of it. But had a good time. We had a handle on it for a little while. When you get old, you get tired, amen? So, but anyhow, we had a good time. Great track. Love it out here. Really nice. Look forward to coming back.
Awesome, man. We're happy y'all coming to run with us. We appreciate y'all coming out and putting on a good show for us. That's your wing champ division. They said donate the trophies back, so we'll donate them back. Unless you want your trophy. Okay. All of them said their wives would kill them if they brought home trophies. All right, we got a lost Visa card. Courtney Frunfelter. Courtney Frunfelter. Well, if they have ID, they can show me that they're Courtney Frunfelter. If they do not have ID, I will not take their word that they're Courtney Frunfelter. I'll make them spell Frunfelter, and if they can spell Frunfelter, then I'll believe that that is their name. And you have to tell us what's on the card. How's that? Box stock 400 on the track now. 4 wide into turn 1. Dial, Horton, Bull, and it's a pinball match up there. Brandon Smith getting the worst end of it. He gets shuffled back. Bull's going to come out in the lead on the other end of this one. He's going to have Dial right there on him. And he's going to go to the bottom, and Dial's going to take the lead going down to the 1. Waiting for that crossover move. Here comes Bull back to the bottom. See if I can get all these names right throughout this one. Your battle up front. Dial got Bull right on his bumper. Frank Bradley riding there in 4th. He's got that Ricky Bozard engine. Good horsepower there. Kyle Riggs right there in 3rd. Kyle always a contender in the 400s. The 17 cart, that sounds like mechanical failure right there. That's Richard Booth finally getting him a chance to race while Caitlin's out. And something happened to his cart. They're playing pinball back here again. Brandon Smith finding his way back to 4th. He was trying to bring Horton with him, and Horton and Bradley get hung up together. That battle still up front. You got Bull in front and Dial in 2nd. These two are glued together. Got a little bit of space in between themselves and Riggs. It looks like they're pretty evenly matched out there tonight. Crate 375, you're on deck. This race is halfway home right now. Crate 375, be ready to go. You're followed by Masters. Dial, just letting him know he is still right there. Any moment, he can pounce. Riggs and Smith in the 19 and the 22, both in really good position right now. If those leaders get to racing, they're probably backed off just a little bit, kind of settling in here. Horton in that 41, still not badly positioned. If he could just get clear of these guys back here. Bradley trying to nurse his to the pit. Sounded like he might have had a clutch issue, chain issue, or something. Brandon Bull right now, he's starting to stretch it out in that 1X and that raging Bull Racing engine. We have seen a variety of engine builders take wins here tonight. 2 laps to go. Brandon Bull, your leader. He's got a little bit of a comfort zone between himself and Dial now. There's still some space back to Riggs. They are running for $100 to win, courtesy of Todd Maton, Mechanic for Hire. Somebody threw some money in for 2nd place. Oh, Bad Boys Racing. I knew I wrote it on here. Bad Boys Racing out of St. Augustine. They kicked in $50 for 2nd place. But right now, your winner, Brandon Bull, 1X. Tyler Dial, 2nd. Kyle Riggs, 3rd. And Brandon Smith, 4th. Looks like Brandon Bull will be taking home the $100 bill tonight from Todd Maton. Bad Boys Racing putting up that $50. John Stern, we're thanking him. That money will go to Tyler Dial, as long as everyone clears pick. And 3rd place, $20 from 31 Gifts in Color Street and Jessica Zachary. We got Brandon Bull down here. He has taken the win with the Raging Bull Racing engines. We want to give a big thank you to him tonight. This is the guy that sponsored not only the $25 towards each of the winners in the kids' classes, he also sponsored that set of Cobra tires to the 5th place finisher in the Junior 2 division. And Brandon Bull, been talking with you a little bit during the week here, man. We appreciate you coming up to run with us. We really appreciate you kicking in and sponsoring tonight. And I know you probably got a few people to thank, too.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my dad for all the hard work that he puts in, making everything happen every week. I'd like to thank my wife and my mom for being supportive of what we do. I'd like to thank my best friend Johnny there and his family for all the help they give us. Just a lot of support, you know. And my buddy Kyle Killich, too. And I got to thank Bill Cleary. That's
Bill
old man.
for your juvenile years, for keeping you straight.
Yeah, I heard that.
We appreciate you coming up to run with us, man. I know it's hard for y'all to make it up here on a Friday night, but, man, we appreciate y'all coming out and running with us, and especially for the sponsorship tonight. I know the kids really appreciate it, and every little bit helps when it comes to putting on these shows. Man, thanks for coming up.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Kyle Riggs, maybe you should get the second place guy's money since you stopped for your picture. But you still get $20 courtesy of Color Street and Jessica Zachary up there and 31 gifts. So, hey, it's $20. It's your entry money back.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you got some serious hardware right there, too. I mean, but, hey, we got to thank Sean Haber for giving up these trophies tonight, though. I mean, Sean, he has sponsored a few nights of trophies and New Image Landscaping. Y'all make sure y'all look him up. And I know you got a few people to thank.
Yeah, my brother, all my family. Let me run his tires tonight, and I will just come out here to have a good time.
Now, I should have maybe made a more comfortable seat cushion for you so you'd have been a little more comfortable and been able to run up on them guys. He's got one of our TZ Motorsports seat pads in there that we make, and we try to keep these guys comfortable out here. Got to plug my own products. I mean, come on. Crate feature event. First regular crate feature here. Happy to have this crowd with us. They're going to surely put on a show as well, especially after seeing that heat race. All right, we're going to get this feature event for the crates underway. Masters, you're on the grid. Masters followed by Predator 375. Chris Graw in the number 420. He was a winner 2 weeks ago at the Goat Yard. He's going to try to get him one here at the Bullring tonight. He's got the 88 of Buster Grissom right there behind him. Looks like Tom Kent riding third. Looks like the 166 cart doesn't have gloves on. Make sure that you have your gloves on before you go on the track. We got one out there without gloves on, and we all like our fingers and want to keep them. Elizabeth Phillips pulling that 314 card into the 4th position now. She's sponsored with our kites for the 3rd place finishers tonight in all the junior divisions. Nature Coast Sport Coat. Nature Coast Sport Kites. She had to give me a tongue twister. But Elizabeth Phillips, this is her first race in the crate class, moving up from the Predators. She's having herself a good time tonight. Happy to have her here with us, her and Sergio. She's got a pinball machine going back there as I think she caught both of the connectals on the way by. Amber Connectal now riding back into fourth place. Rick Connectal in that 51 in fourth, or in fifth. Chris Graw already with a couple feature wins this year. He actually won down at Showtime Speedway on the asphalt quarter mile in a Predator race. I believe that was actually earlier this year or the end of last year, but he got him one down there, got him one at the Goat Yard 2 weeks ago, looking for one at the Bullring. And he's got Buster Grissom still right there behind him. Grissom just waiting for Graw to make a mistake. Masters 375. Make sure you're on the grid ready to go. Masters and then Predators. Masters and then Predators. Two laps to go. Crate 375. Chris Graw, your leader. Grissom still right there. We'll see if he said anything for him in these last couple of laps. White flag in the air. Graw's got one more time to make it around. Kart looks like it's hooked up pretty good. Off a turn for that number 420. He's taking himself a win at the Bullring. Grissom is second. Kent third. Connectal, Watson, and Phillips round out your field. That was your crate class. That winner will be taking home $50 tonight. One more time, we are looking for Courtney Frontfelter. If you can spell your last name and tell us what your card looks like, we have your debit card up here.
Great, yes. Are y'all done up at the gate? Hey, Noah, are y'all done at the gate? Y'all done at the gate? Yeah. Everyone's closed down? Did y'all bring the final totals up here? Okay. Thank you, bud. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, man, you made a bad move. Jump the start. We're going to have to automatically DQ you. Go right. You were buying into that for a second. You were probably like, crap, what'd I do? If you can grab this checkered flag so I don't drop it. There you go. Let me hand these trophies out real quick. We'll get y'all. Hey, man.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't give. Yeah. Were you were
second. Third.
Yeah.
I'm third.
These guys got me all out of order, all out of whack here. Whoa, Adam ran right through the picture. Chris Graw, you took one at my Goat Yard track a few weeks ago. Here you are back on the quarter mile. You can put about 20 of them little tracks inside of here, showing that you can win on just about any surface. We even seen you win on the asphalt down there at Showtime. First race, this your first race in a crate cart? Or have you ran ones? You ran at the Vega race, yeah. So King of the Ring, Vega, yeah. So first win in a crate. So I know you got a few people you want to thank, and you're not allowed to thank that Watson guy.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone that helped me with the cart. Roy, thanks for letting me know about half PSI left.
There you go. He had someone give him a few key pointers there. I know he was going to thank Brandon anyway because he's always there. These two, even though when they got into each other at my track, they were all crazy. Good job out there, man. Mr. Kent.
What's up, man?
Hey, second place, crate.
Actually, third.
Third place. I see y'all got.
I know, he pulled off some
I
track.
can only count in a certain order. You got anyone you want to thank though?
Rick Nechtel, him and his family, Amber, Carl, Winehouse. It's awesome. This is just a blast. This is a blast.
We're glad you come out to run with us, man. Had some fun. We're gonna have a good year out here.
Yes, sir. Thank you again. I appreciate it, Tim. Thank you.
Don't worry, he had a glove on. I struggled with your name for the first few laps, and I was like, I don't want to screw this up, but I do that all the time. But I think this is the first time we've seen you out here, first run. And we thank you for coming out, man. And we know you probably got someone you want to say thank you to.
Oh, yeah, I want to thank everyone that came with me today. You guys helped me out getting the cart ready, keeping it ready. Did a good job. We almost got them. Thank you.
Well, you were right there. I mean, you were breathing on him. If he'd have made one mistake, that win was yours. But we appreciate you coming to run with us. Hope to see you again, man. That was your crate division. Those are sealed motors. Ah, there's a checkered flag there. I'm running away, trying to escape. I'll probably still be here at daylight anyway, so. Masters division on the track now. Masters. Got a few guys standing down here that could be masters. Instead, they're watching. Whew. Roy Clyott going to lead him around to the green. We had 50 from the track going out here, the Track and TZ Motorsports, to the winner of this one to welcome the Masters class in. We had an anonymous donor throw in some more money. So now it's 50 to win, 30 for second, and 20 for third. So somebody's going to take home $70, and being as these motors don't cost all that much, that's a pretty good chunk back into what they paid for their motors. Well, no, wait a minute. This guy bid a lot on his motor. Okay. He got a lot in his. That King motor, that was the one that was won in a raffle here. It looks like it runs pretty good. I think they're getting their money's worth. I think they ended up with about $600 into that motor. He may be being chased by motors that cost twice as much or more. Roy Clyott, your leader. Predator 375, you're on deck, followed by Box Stock 350. Predator 375, Box Stock 350. Roy Clyott, your leader. Joe Lundy of the Geezer Gang, wearing his safety mask out there, riding second. Kenny Whiteman and Jason Harper side by side back there, battling to try to get that last money position in. Somebody's going home with nothing. Somebody's going home with $20. 2 laps to go. If you're going to put the bumper to him for a $20 bill, it's the time to do it. Roy Clyott looking at the white flag. Going to try to take home that $70 tonight. Joe Lundy hoping Roy makes a mistake. Kenny Whiteman riding there in third. Jason Harper coming to run with us in that 427, but right now it's all about Roy Clyott, the number 14, your Masters 375 winner. Joe Lundy second, Kenny Whiteman third, and Jason Harper fourth.
We got through.
I'd have fixed it. I'll be right back to you. You slide through. Joe Lundy. Dang it, man. I done knocked your trophy over. Come on. I can't get it together, man. I can't get it together.
Roy Clyott, your winner in the Masters division. Got him that King motor on there. That was a motor that they won in a raffle here at the Vega race. to raise money for first responders, and it looked like it paid off tonight. That motor was strolling.
Yes, sir. It was moving. I'd like to thank my wife for putting up all the hours in the garage. I'd like to thank the track prep guys. Track's amazing.
Andy puts a lot of work in out here. Him and Jeff are out here, I mean, all week long working on this track, and it is looking good tonight. We thank you for coming out. We thank you especially for bidding on that motor. All that money went to a good cause, and you might have only had about half as much in your motor as the rest of the guys had in theirs. It was a heck of a buy, too, and it went for a great cause. We appreciate you coming out and running with us. You got a nice seat cover there, too. Joe Lundy, that is a nice mask you got there. I don't think it's functional anymore, though. It looks like it took a beating out here, but, you know, we're glad you're social distancing. And, I mean, hold on, one flag length apart. And he's got a mask and a helmet on, so I think we're good. So, Joe, you got yourself a second place. Brought the Geezer gang with you here. So, who do you want to thank?
I want to thank Tornado Motors. I want to thank Cliff for working on the tires. He busts his butt all the time. I want to thank Aaron for helping me out over here. He keeps me up front, tries to anyway. So.
You want to tell us how old you are too? Because these guys are bragging about being 72, 74.
Well, if they're 72, I must be 106. I didn't start till I was 55.
I thought you might actually had a beat on age.
Well, we appreciate y'all coming out here. There's a reason they call them the Geezer Gang, but dang it, they still get it done out here, and we love having Joe Lundy come and race with us. Kenny Whiteman. I think Joe's got more hair than you, though. Well, we appreciate you coming out to run with us, man. Who do you want to say thanks to tonight?
Well, I always want to thank Roy and Kyle because they're always helping me. Always. I just bought this cart. We scaled it out this morning and brought it here, threw it together just to see what would happen. So it was good.
First run in a cart, just scaled everything this morning and ready to roll. Well, it looks like they got it pretty darn close. A little bit of tweaking, and you'll be ready to go.
Oh, yeah. We'll be good to go. It'll be good.
Thanks for coming to run with us.
That was great.
All right, we got three feature events to go here. Predator 375 coming on the track now. We've still got the box stock 350. You're going to be on deck. You'll be behind them. And then we will close this show out with the run what you brung. Don't leave. You ain't going to want to miss that one. Couple of carts that broke are fixed. Everybody's ready to go, and it's going to be a great race. That and the fact that this box stock 350 race has like 20-something carts in it as well. Predator, green flag. I think everybody was ready for that. Flagman might not even have been ready for that one. I hear we're missing a tire on a go-kart over there. That is not a good way to start off your feature race. Predator 375 is going to be running for $50 to win tonight. This class, we kind of merged our Predator 350 and our Predator 400s. Try to make sure that we had a little shorter night and a little better cart count in that. After Charles Smith won all the races last year and Robert Annis finished second in them all of them last year. A lot of our guys just said, you know what, we're not coming back. But now we got ourselves a full field again. We're pretty happy about it. It's going to be a good year in the Predator class. These are Harbor Freight engines, 6.5 horse, just as they came out of the box. It's been that way for a long time here. This class has always, over about the last 10 years, has stayed that way. And we have no intention of letting them put a pipe or anything on there. That is not what the class is about. It's about a stock motor, $99 when you got that coupon, and you can go racing. Start adding parts to it, and it just makes the price go up, and that's not what we're here for. We're here to have fun. We'll get them all lined back up here. They're on the back straightaway, lining everybody up. Box stock 350. Make sure you're on the grid and ready, and run what you brung. You're going to be there behind them. So again, we want to say thanks to our camera guy down here, Corey Brady, hanging out all night, taking pictures. The only person booing him is the scorekeeper. Y'all make sure y'all talk to Corey. I'm going to put some posts up with some pictures just to let y'all know about his work and where you can get a hold of him at. He'll be out here next go round and have everything ready for you. He's going to do some CDs and some stuff like that. And we're just happy to have him on board. Check him out, Quad Nation. I think I got that right. Quad Nation. You'll find him on YouTube out there. Does a lot of four-wheeler videos, stuff like that. He's usually the guy that if you're a little older, you might have yelled at running through your neighborhood too fast. He's that guy. We're going to go ahead and turn these Predators loose. Papa Sig kind of moves to the inside. Lets him go. Brittany Jones, she's going to try to lead him off into one. Bryant LaFrance, he's going to try that cushion out there. He's got Brandon Britt and Dale Rogers down there on the inside of him. LaFrance dives it back down in line. He's going to go to the bottom and try to take that lead away. Bryant LaFrance, he's got the lead. And Brittany Jones, she wobbled it down the middle of the front straightaway, but she saved it. She's still right there in fourth. So you got LaFrance and Britt. These two were racing at the Goat Yard a few weeks ago with their Predators. Pretty sure they made contact there, maybe once, twice, three times. But they had fun doing it. LaFrance has him a couple of wins. Britt was looking for his first win. It's good to have him back in a cart out here. Ryan LaFrance continues to lead. We're trying to let Britt know that he needs to put his foot back inside the cart. That's a pretty good way to break a leg. Rogers right there in third. Wade Smith making that challenge. Wade finally getting back into a cart and ready for some regular competition. Bryant LaFrance starting to stretch it out. He works for us over there at TZ Motorsports. That cart spends a lot of time at the TZ Motorsports shop. Those tires were on my rollers this week. He's got him some Gator Bite prep on there. We got one around on the top of turn 4. So when we go back to green, LaFrance will be your leader. Britt is right there in second. That caution is going to close that gap up. That'll let Dale Rogers get back up there one more time in the number 12. Trying to see who is up there. It looks like whoever it is, they're putting the cart on the back of the four-wheeler. '21 of Wade Smith. We're going to have to talk to Brandon. He's going to have to work a little harder on that cart, make sure everything's right for his dad. Now, I gave Bryant some new TZ Motorsports stickers, and he's still got his Walmart mailbox stickers on the side of that thing, spelling it out. I tell you what. But his numbers, we made those in-house at TZ Motorsports. The numbers on the 31 cart, them also come from our shop. Heck, that cart come from our shop. Diane Shaw bought it. Now Brandon Britt is in there. I'm sure she's cheering for him tonight. Dale Rogers, big supporter of TZ Motorsports as well. We really appreciate these guys supporting the local business. Bryant LaFrance goes back out front. We're going to see if Britt can hold with him here. We got the yellow flag back out again. We've got Brittany Jones into the dirt bank there. She's having way too much fun tonight. Get everybody lined back up one more time in your Predator 375. Box stock 350. Be on the grid and ready to go. This race is nearing completion. Run what you brung. You'll be behind that box stock 350. LaFrance leads him around. He is ready to take that green flag and lead this Predator class around one more time. Brandon Britt, seeing what he can do with him. Dale Rogers is in striking position here. And Brittany Jones, she's been fast all night. A little wobbly here and there, but it's her first trip here. Once she gets this thing figured out, she's going to be fast. Always a big thanks to that number 28, Papa Sig out there. LaFrance still leading. Britt still right there, waiting to see if he makes a mistake. They've stretched these Predator carts out around a little bit. This is a good entry-level class right here. Heck, it's good if you've been racing for a long time. Say Bryant LaFrance, he's got him some fans all around the country after his wins at the Goat Yard. People tuning in to watch him. They were ordering his T-shirts. 2 laps to go. He went 17 years without a win. Won him one a couple of weeks ago at the Goat Yard. He's going to see if he can get his first win here at the Bullring. And he's got one more lap to hold it down. White flag in the air. LaFrance, Britt, Rogers, your top 3. One more time down the back straightaway. Bryant LaFrance. Wait till you see this guy take off his helmet. He's going to be the happiest dude in the world, because off of turn 4, looking at that checkered flag, your winner, Bryant LaFrance. Brandon Britt second. Dale Rogers third. Brittany Jones fourth, and Papa Sig fifth. I told y'all he was going to be the happiest guy on the racetrack.
Thank you, man.
Papa Sig giving everybody the thumbs up as he comes by. I'm going to have to slide in here for a picture with Bryant. He's got his CHD stickers on there. Bryant LaFrance, let you get one by yourself there. I'm going to have to sneak in here and get one with him too there.
One more without the blur goggles, man. Heck yeah.
Bryant LaFrance. Took you a couple of wins at the Goat Yard a few weeks ago. It was 17 years without a win, and now we can't slow you down. You got you one at the Bullring finally. Who do you want to thank, man?
Definitely TZ Motorsports, Dylan Sanderson, all the guys that helped me out for being here, man.
I can't even explain how much fun that was.
I knew you'd be pretty darn excited, and we really appreciate all the things you do for TZ Motorsports. This guy right here coming to our shop, and he has been a savior to me right now. I mean, just with all the craziness and all the work that we're trying to have coming in, Brian is the guy that takes care of a lot of it. So if y'all come see us, you'll be seeing Brian. Brandon Britt, where'd you come from? Except for the thing with the boot up on there, and I'm trying to figure out if you're just trying to break your leg or what. But other than that, man, it looked like this thing was strolling.
Yeah, but when you're fat, you got to rest a little bit when you're out there. But I want to give a big thanks to my teammate Diana. This is her cart. I'm just out there wheeling it for her. All my crew, Roy, my dad, my wonderful girlfriend for putting up time in the garage with this thing. TZ for all the parts that we get. Bullring. This is a great place to run. We run here every time we get a chance to. Couldn't do it without y'all.
We appreciate you coming out to run with us, and that cart. Oh, well, let me. We all got to thank Bill for letting us come out here. Yeah, but yeah, this is definitely an older one. This thing sat in front of our shop for a while, and I kept telling people it was going to be a good cart, and everybody's, I don't know, it's old. Well, it worked out pretty good for y'all. I'm sure we'll see you with a first place here soon. Dale Rogers. I knew you'd be here tonight. I knew you couldn't resist finally getting to get back in a go-kart. It didn't matter if it was a Predator or what. We know you're coming back out with a run what you brung, too. You're going to go. You and LaFrance both. Y'all are going to be the animal guys. You heard? Oh, no. Oh, that stinks. But anyway, I know you probably got a few people to thank yourself.
Yeah, my wife and old Geezer for the tires, baby.
Geezer gang working their tires. All these old guys sticking together. Y'all young guys better watch out. These old guys are teaming up, and they're going to make sure they're at the front. We appreciate Dale Rogers coming out to run with us. Y'all look on that back straightaway back there. I always hear stuff about, we can't go race there, or that ain't no state race or whatever. I like to see some state racers come out and be in the middle of all that. That is a lot of stock mediums. I've incorporated help. We want to thank Aggie Zachary for coming up here to help Jessica Zachary with the scoring. They're the scoring team from Burbank Speedway. Aggie coming up here to help out. We appreciate it. These aren't transponders, but we have a couple ladies up here that have been scoring races for a long time, so we are not worried in the least. Most of your track scorekeepers would look at this and go, not without transponders, but they know what they're doing. We're pretty happy with them for it. We appreciate all the people that come out here to work at Marion County Speedway. This is a very thankless job most of the time for the different people that work here. We got one jumping around on the outside but didn't gain any positions. Brogan's going to go to the front. Scott Brogan goes out front. He's got Joe Myers right behind him in that 0X. I'm going to do my best to call the names. We got a couple of DeMars. We got Paul and Kevin right there, and them number 5 and the number 4. Trevor Tharp and that number 21 is right there as well. Scott Brogan's probably got the best seat in the house right now because everybody else side by side piling up. They're slowing down. It's going to cause a little bit of a mess. We've got one around down there. Looks like everybody got going. We're going to stay green. They're going to get him lined back up here. A couple guys going to try to reel in Brogan now. We got one coming through looking for 4th place back there. Had a couple of guys get pinballed around real good. Like the Night Stalker and Trevor Tharp making contact. Yellow flag on the track. We got a couple of them around over there. Looks like Joe Lundy is in that one. The 117, Andrew Bradley involved. We got our paramedics on the track. Red flag is out. They're checking out Joe. Looks like Bradley's able to continue. Checking out Mr. Lundy back there. It's like the 2 cart, Ryan Amonley pulling it in. These are always fun ones to try to keep in line, keep them lined up, and all that good stuff. Still back there helping out Mr. Lundy. A couple of these guys are going to stretch their legs. Remember, this is a red flag, no working on the carts. They're going to go ahead and line them back up. Kevin DeMar's motor is shut down on him. We'll see if we... Flagman's arm is going to be tired from firing up people's carts, and for looks like they're going to give Joe a ride back in. Hopefully he's okay out there. Checking out his cart, making sure everything's all right. We'll be going back last completed lap. This is why it's very important to make sure you have good readable numbers on the sides of your cart and a number tag on the back. Because some of you, they can't see as you go by, and if you don't have a number tag on the back, you get lost in the mix. If you have a number tag on the back of your cart that has a different number than what's on the side of your cart, that doesn't help either. That's why good visible numbers, very important thing, especially when you're in a race like this. That way when you yell at the scorekeeper, because you thought you were supposed to be in front of somebody, at least maybe you have a leg to stand on if you got a good number on there. We do require numbers on the right front, both doors, and on the rear of the cart. So we're trying to be a little lenient tonight, but that's not paying off in some areas because some of y'all have some crazy number combinations on these carts. I don't know how you get a different number on the back than the front and the side and everything else, but he'll get them all lined back up here. Everybody getting a little leg stretch in. Bringing a cart stand out there to get Joe's cart off of the top of turn 2. We'll wait for a report. Hopefully Joe's okay. Joe Lundy, one of our track favorites out here. How can you not like the Geezer gang? We still got Run What You Brung to come up after this. That'll be our final feature event of the evening. Run What You Brung is our final feature event. And it looks like we're lined up and ready to try to get these folks going one more time. Good to have everybody here with us tonight. Glad to see some live racing again. For all of y'all tuned in watching from around probably around the world. Everybody in the stands and along the fences here trying to do the best they can to all spread out. But man, everybody wants to see some racing. Look at that line of carts. You've got the 63 of Scott Brogan, your leader. He is actually one of the sponsors of this race. He put up $25 towards the win. Randy Glick helped us out with another $25 for first and $25 towards second. So it's $50 to win. Paul DeMar to the back bumper. They're side by side. DeMar to the bottom. Paul DeMar in the number 4 looking to take that lead. They're going to get crazy down there now. We got contact between second and third. Wisely have one back off a little bit. The Night Stalker, he was coming for it. Nick Witt. So we've got DeMar, Brogan, Witt, and DeMar, your top 4. Halfway home this time by Paul DeMar. He made a heck of a drive to get up here, him and his son both. Glad to have them here with us tonight. We normally see them down there on Showtime Speedway on the asphalt, but these guys right here love them some dirt track racing. Glad to have them here. We got Ryan Anderson in that 71 has snuck up into the mix now. Ryan Anderson always fast. We got Joe Meyer hand in the air, that 0X. Something has gone wrong with that cart. He was going to try to get down. Just wasn't able to do it. That is going to bring the caution out. Box stock 350. We've had a few go in. There's still like 20 carts on the track. I was talking about our sponsors there for this one. Jessica Zachary with 31 gifts and Color Street Nails. She sponsored third place for this one with a $20. We got a lost phone up here. I get the screen to come on. It's got a picture of a baby on the front. I swear this baby looks familiar, but I've probably seen him coming around the thing. If you can hear me over the intercom and I'm the person answering the phone, your phone is at the tower. We're going back to green flag racing. The announcer has your phone. Paul DeMar is your leader. He's got a bumper full of Scott Brogan right now, and it's going to be just the two of them together because we got them all around. They're pinballing back there. Everybody was kind of hooked up. That one's a hard one to call. Looked like Bull was trying to come down through the bottom. Again, if you just tried to call your cell phone to find out where it was or who had it, we've got it up here at the tower. You can come up here and grab it. You're the one that's known as Baby in the phone. Baby. So we've got a credit card and a cell phone. So I mean, don't think Courtney Frunfelter has come and got her card yet. I don't know what kind of phone it is, but someone just tried to call it. They may have already left and went home. Kyle Riggs. Kyle Riggs. Looks like this one's you. They recognize the daughter on the phone. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay, it was. Okay. Okay, Kyle's brother come and got it. All right. I knew we had seen that baby here before. Box stock 350, our biggest division of the night. Usually one of our bigger divisions anyway here at the Bullring. We generally don't even run the 375 class here. We let these guys come in with the 350s and the 400s, and we let them make the money. So tonight, $50. That's courtesy of S equals C Power. Scott Brogan in that number 63 that's in second place right there. He is contributed $25 of that. Randy Glick contributed $25 of that as well via on behalf of 4C's Chassis. They make 3/4 mods, stuff like that. Randy also kicked in $25 more for second place. He is the owner of that number 24 cart out there on the track right now, being driven by Giles. That is a Steve Greenwell tribute cart. Steve passed away few weeks back, and they got his old card out, his old jacket and everything, and made a tribute card. He's been running it over at the Goat Yard with us, has several second place finishes. Randy couldn't be here with us tonight. He's out of town working, so he put Mr. Giles on the cart. Logan wheeling that thing around here doing a pretty good job. He's brought it back through the pack. He had his heat race wrapped up and spun on the last lap, but he's come back through the pack. He's up in the top 10. And as you can tell, this probably is still anybody's race. We're green flag. We got one already around back there. Two of them. DeMar with the lead. We got Dial riding up to second place. He's to the inside of Brogan. Let's see if Brogan cuts back down in line. He does. He moves back in there. He's going to look back to the outside, swing it back out around, but he leaves the inside line open. That's going to leave it wide open and cost him a position right there, but he's going to crisscross back over and take that third position back. Brogan in the 63 back to third. Battling it out with Carpenter in that 127. 2 laps to go. Paul DeMar, your leader. Tyler Dial second. Scott Brogan third. Carpenter fourth. Nick Witt fifth. Dylan Sanderson sixth. Man, you got a variety of kinds of carts, motors, everything up here in the front right now. Paul DeMar. This man has been running this thing right here. He is excited about being here, and this one looks like it might just pay off, but he has a contender with Tyler Dial right behind him. He's got one more time through 3 and 4. He lays it down on the bottom. Dial's going to drive it all the way off in there. But off of turn 4, Paul DeMar is your winner in the number 4. Dial second, Brogan third, Carpenter, Tharp. That is your top 5. Looks like Sanderson was 6. And you got a few carts that look a lot alike down there in 7th and 8th. I know there was another Tharp there in the mix, but this one was taken by Paul DeMar. Great job, man. That was some good racing. We got Run What You Brung still to go. So they that wasn't even the best of it yet, maybe. You got the top dogs coming out next.
He changed.
Now, see, I had the. Well, you got to get yourself a win picture. You've been looking for this one for a while, man. You have tried a few times. You have that Raging Bull power on there tonight. That thing come through for you. Y'all had a great battle going up front, man. I know you got a few people you want to thank. We'll let you get that win picture in there. You got the checker flag. That's your moment, man. Take that one. These guys drove from a pretty good distance away. He's runs with us down there at Showtime Speedway on the quarter-mile asphalt, and he proved he could get it done tonight on the quarter-mile dirt. Paul, man, I mean, that thing was running, man. That was a good show there. I know you got a couple people you want to thank.
Brandon Bull from Raging Bull Racing Engines. That's it, man. That's the ticket.
That's the ticket right there. I have to say, it worked tonight, man. It looked good out there. Congratulations. We're happy you come up to run with us. What was it like to be in the middle of that? I mean, you come from way back, and I mean, just drove it to the front. I thought you were going all the way out front on that one, but
We need more time. We need a longer feature. Less caution.
less cautions. I tell you what, that was a lot of karts. So, and man, we're happy you come out to run with us. I know you got to have someone you want to thank there.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to thank Prowler, RPM, Austin, my dad, everyone that came out tonight.
We're glad you come out to run with us, man. That was a great race, man. Good job out there. Scott Brogan, you come out, man, you sponsored part of tonight's race with your S&C Power engines. It looked like you had it for them. You had that line out there, and one of the veterans come through on you there. You've raced with Paul before, and it looked like y'all had a good run going out there.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that berm, I might have been all right.
Blaming the berm. Missed it by a tooth. Well, you had a good run out there tonight. Thanks for coming out to run with us. And thanks for sponsoring that race, man. That's S&C Power on Scott Brogan's kart. Scott, local engine builder out here trying to make it in the go-kart racing world. It's crazy. One more feature event to go. This is the Run What You Brung. You're going to have a couple of big blocks, a couple of two-strokes, a couple of animals. Even got a clone out there. If y'all want to see what fast looks like, y'all might want to come back up to the fence, because this is what it's looking like right here. These guys have rocket ships underneath of them. Run What You Brung feature event on the track now. There is so much horsepower out there right now for go-karts. This is it. This is what I came to see tonight. I mean, that 350 race was a dang good race. But man, I love the crazy horsepower out there. You're going to have Charles Black in a two-stroke on the inside pole. You got Tim Zachary out there in the 17 outside pole. You got Johnny Zachary in the 11Z big block cart. You got Dan Donaldson in the 81, a two-stroke cart. You got the 50 out there of James Ray. That's a Tecumseh Star. You got Tim Cheek with a crazy little Hemi clone motor on his. And you've got Bryant LaFrance, winner of your clone or Predator feature. He's out there with a sportsman-style animal on there. He just wanted to go fast. They are lined up and looking for some green flag, and here we go racing. Tim Zachary's going to lead him down into turn one. He slides out of it. Here comes Johnny Zachary, the two big blocks out front. Father and son taking it to the front. Charles Black still right there in that number 3. Donaldson in that number 4. Johnny gets around, hits the dirt bank, and the yellow flag is going to be out. Johnny Zachary, first time out here with this kart. Still trying to dial her in. He's got a little bit of work to do on it, but y'all know he is going to be quick. He has runs mini sprints with us here on Saturdays. Tim Zachary out front, his dad running mini sprints as well. That's my dad and my brother out there, so you know I'm a little bit impartial, but I'll call it as I see it on this racetrack. We've all black flagged each other from the flagman position. My personal kart, that number 43, a tribute to my little nephew, Shane Christian. We wish we had a bigger motor on it, but we'll work on that. Bryant LaFrance ducking down in there in that 43, trying to get a good spot, but down into turn one, we're green flag again. Tim Zachary in that big block drags it out front. Black in second. Johnny Zachary all the way back to third. He sets on Black to the bottom. He's got a line on him. Here we go. There's some serious power right there, pulling out to the front. Those are both VP power plants in the lead. And second place, Charles Black right there in that two-stroke. That is one of the better running two-strokes we've seen out here in a while. Him and Donaldson, both with some good powerhouses. James Ray in that number 50, got that old Tecumseh Star rolling. He's got an animal kart right on him with Brian LaFrance and Tim Cheek back there in that champ kart. That's just a Hemi clone motor rolling. We've got Johnny Zachary hitting that dirt bank one more time, getting around. He whips it around. He was going to try to keep it going, but we got the caution out one more time, and now Johnny Zachary's going to have to bring it back through the pack. Looks a little bit loose. I don't know. He's trying to get every bit of it out of it. Tim Zachary hasn't had a lot for challengers here. Johnny, one stepping up to try to give it to him. Run what you brung and hope you brought enough. And we're going to go back to green flag racing. 2 strokes, 4 strokes, big blocks, small blocks. Everybody's out there. Tim Zachary, your leader. Charles Black riding second. Dan Donaldson third. Johnny Zachary has already picked off the back 4. He's going to try to get 5 in 1/2 of a lap. He's all the way back to third. Lines it up behind Black. He's going to swing it out to the outside. And in 1 lap, last to second. That is a strolling big block right there. That's a tribute to that Victor Peters power right there that he builds out of the big blocks. Tim Zachary, your leader. Johnny Zachary trying to reel him in. We got the 2 strokes back there. Donaldson's going to pull up beside Black. Side by side down the back straightaway. Black's going to hold him into 3. We're halfway home. Tim Zachary still your leader. Tim Zachary getting through the turn 1 and 2 just a little bit better than Johnny Zachary is. We've got a race for third. Both of them wanting that podium finish. Dan Donaldson trying to find a way around Charles Black. Johnny Zachary had to close the gap up. Here comes a lap car to Tim Cheek. Let's see if it comes into play. Zachary's going to try to clear him on the back straightaway. Shoots by in that big block cart. Johnny Zachary sets him to the bottom and gets around and is still going. All the way around, total 360, and barely loses about 10 car leads. That thing, y'all better hold on for some future races with these guys once they get them set up a little more. Right now, Tim Zachary out front, 2 laps to go. Johnny Zachary second. We've got Dan Donaldson up to third now. He's made the pass in that number 81. Charles Black falls to 4th. White flag out. Tim Zachary one more time. Got LaFrance pulling in the 43. He's not going to be able to complete the feature. Down into 3 and 4 last time. Tim Zachary driving it off in there. That's my dad, y'all. Tim Zachary, your feature winner. Johnny Zachary second. That race for third, it looks like it's going to be Dan Donaldson in that two-stroke number 81, and Charles Black will bring it home in fourth. That was our final feature event of the evening. We would like to thank everybody for coming out and racing with us. I do have payouts out here in the tower. Let me go down and do one more round of interviews. If you need anything from the parts trailer, she is still over there. And if you have a tab, please go pay it. I don't want to have to hunt y'all down this week. I'm not going to have a voice after tonight anyway.
Where's your brother at? Where's Zach?
All right, this was your Run What You Brung division. This is my dad, Tim Zachary, and I just want to throw one out there. Back about, it's been over 20 years ago. My dad and me won a race on the same night, and tonight he wins a race on the same night as his grandson. Zach Zachary took home 1 and Junior 2 tonight, so this is a pretty cool night for the family. We really, this is what we've always done. This is what we grew up doing, and tonight, oh darn it, I didn't get in there. Corey, hold on a second. Any which way, I was saying that it was 1993. We won a race on the same night. 1993, we won at Ocala Speedway on the same night, 2 different classes, and tonight, that many years later, and Zach didn't come out for the picture, but we got Alex here, so we'll just pretend that Alex is the one. We got one in here, but anyway, I know you probably got a few people you want to say thanks to, so we'll throw you this one.
Yeah, let's just thank everybody here for coming out, and such a good night to race. Thank Victor for motors. Thank my wife for letting me do this for years. And thank everybody for coming out.
And we appreciate you coming out and putting on that show with the big block. These folks love to see these big blocks out here, and they were strolling tonight. Johnny Zachary, you are the new standard for building a go-kart body. These people are really loving this kart. You were a little loose tonight, but we know that once you get this thing dialed in, he's going to have his hands full with you. So what do you got to say tonight?
Well, it was the exact opposite. It was tight, very, very tight. That's why I was running the marbles, trying to get it freed up, and it didn't work.
Well, after the spin that only lost you about 5, 6, 7 kart lengths, I mean, that was a crazy one, but we appreciate you coming out and what you and Jessica do for kart racing with her, everything that she does helping us out and all. And if the people haven't took a look at this one, take a look at it. This is a pretty cool looking kart.
Nose will take a pretty good hit.
Yeah, that nose found the berm a few times, but it took it all the way. Mr. Donaldson, man. These things, man, I love the 2-stroke karts. I ran Rotex kart here years ago. Back in '99, we ran a 2-stroke here for a good portion of the season and had a good time with it. And the 4-strokes were chasing it back in the day. Yep. But you're getting faster and faster, so we
My third time in it, so I'm getting used to it.
Third time in it. So yeah, keep on trucking with it. I mean, this is with skinnies on the front and all. This is a road race kart, guys. So. But I know you probably got a few people you want to thank, so we'll hand it over to you here.
Yep. I want to thank my wife and my youngest son and his wife for coming. And to all the fans, thanks everybody. We had a good show tonight, had a good turnout tonight. Thanks to everybody for coming. Glad to be back in the seat, I can promise you. And thanks for everything that you guys do.
Well, we appreciate y'all coming out and supporting local racing, and we're going to try to do it again in 2 weeks. We appreciate you coming out, and again, we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. One more time, if you have a ticket over at the parts trailer, please go take care of it before you leave. If you need anything during the week, TZ Motorsports is open pretty much 7 days a week. This is what we do for a living.